Welcome back to the Center Podcast. I'm your host, Victor, with my co-host, Mark. Mark, how you doing today on this fine and dandy Tuesday? New episode out today.
Yes.
We're recording for next week.
Yes.
But it's okay.
Yeah.
Mark, how are you?
I'm doing well. My ear's still messed up, but it's okay. I think it's getting 10 times better.
Love that. I'm just checking my levels. Sorry.
No problem.
Sorry, you guys. Should do that beforehand.
My ear.
Yes. Did you hear that on the other side?
No.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it's gonna be better soon within the next like 3 days or so, hopefully. The hardest part is just making sure water doesn't get in when I take a shower. It's like I have to
Tape.
put I gotta get like a whole cotton ball and put it in there. But then sometimes I feel like even when I do that, like if I'm washing my hair, it's like so like terrifying.
Do it upside down.
What?
Bend that ass over. That coochie breathe.
I feel like that'll make it even worse though.
How?
Because I'm bending over, it's like hitting my ear. I mean, like I get it because like the ear flap. But
Yeah. Or do like a young boy, like a bull. Tilt your head back.
I
and
have
just do it
learned that
way.
I think like looking like away, like the water hitting the back, and then just kind of doing like how women do when they. I'm like, I think this is the best way to do
Yeah.
it because if not, it's like
Women know how to do it.
yeah.
Shout out women.
Yeah.
I think that was
Yeah. Other than that, though, it's been chilling. Been
good. Cool.
How have you been?
Can't complain, man. Good. Another week, another day of living.
Nice.
Both years are fine
Oh,
for me.
lucky.
So not to brag, but
Yeah.
life's pretty good over here. Can't complain about that. Mark, you know, sometimes some things come across my desk and some things that I feel like you would never hear about unless you spoke to me. And this is what I'm here for. And this is one of those times. So, you know, I would say you're a fan of Tom Cruise, right?
Yeah. Tom Cruise.
Yeah, they think that I'm Tom Cruise, but I'm Bobby with that tool. So we have some news about, I'm not going to call it news because I don't know if it's factual or not. Like I have like no sources to confirm or not, just a lot of hearsay. Have you heard about Tom Cruise's fish lore?
Fish lore?
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything.
Not
about
like,
we gotta stop speaking on
that was Tom.
we gotta stop speaking.
That was
on
Tom. Not like lore, but like his lore. Like his
Oh,
story.
his story. I mean, okay. I know that.
Oh, you thought I meant actual fish lore?
I thought it had something to do with fish.
It
and There was
does.
a lore.
Yeah, like a story behind he has a fish story. There's lore behind him. You know, they have like
we talking
dad
about
lore.
actual fish.
Yes.
Okay, I just didn't know if you're using
Not
the
like
word.
hacking emails.
I didn't know if you're using the word fish as something different. That's why I'm like, you kept saying it,
No, pescado.
but then you said not actually like, and I was like, what? So I
Like
was
the,
just
like
wanted to
the
make
things
sure.
that swim in water.
Yes,
His
okay.
lore. But he's not fishing.
Okay.
His story. This is taking a lot longer than I thought it would be for explaining it.
Well,
That's my
anyway,
fault.
I want to say that I know the only thing I know about Tom Cruise is one, he's really short. Everybody knows
Define
that.
really short.
I mean,
Isn't he like 5'6"?
is he? I don't know. I think he's even shorter than that. He might be like
What?
5'5".
Damn, bro, they do a really good job on these.
Exactly. That's what everybody says. They're like, bro, like in movies, they would never know. Like, but like then in person, you're just looking at him, people who are just like 5'9", 5'10".
Yeah.
They're just like towering over him. Let me
That's
see.
the thing though, because like
Tom Cruise.
this is not what I want to talk about. But a lot of times people are like, yo, like celebrity crushes, whatever. Come to find out they're not even that tall, and
Huh?
then they make and then in real life they make such a big that you gotta be like 6 foot plus or whatever, some bullshit like that.
Yeah. Well,
Travis
okay.
Scott's like 5'10", 5'11". ASAP's like 5'9". I don't know
Yeah,
if
so
anybody.
he's 5'7".
Yeah, see, you know.
But I'm also looking at other people's height.
But like based on his films, I would have thought like 6 foot.
Leonardo DiCaprio was 6 foot. Honestly, I can't.
That's what I thought. If anybody was 5'7", if I thought between those two,
Honestly,
pick who would be 5'7" and who was 6 foot. I'll say Tom Cruise is 6 foot and Leo would be 5'7".
honestly, yeah, I'm so surprised. I did not know that. And he's taller than Brad Pitt, which he's 5'11". So like,
If you told me Leonardo DiCaprio was 5'6", I would have believed you.
and it's actually, I don't know if it was yesterday or today I saw it was Leonardo DiCaprio's birthday.
Yeah,
Turned
man.
50. I was like, dang, that's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, Tom Cruise.
Yes, it's fish lore.
Think I'm Bobby with that tool.
Yep.
Known him for Mission Impossible.
Yep, the same running that you see, that famous running that he does.
Mhm. Yeah. Top Gun
He be moving.
and a bunch of other random things. Iconic American movie actor. He just did the Olympics in Paris. He closed it out to like open things up for LA's
Didn't he, like,
Olympics.
drive off on the motorcycle off the like top or something like that.
I think he like jumped down from the top of the stadium and then rode off on a motorcycle.
Oh, okay.
I
Either
think
way.
if
Either way.
he drove off of it, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
It's 5-7 energy.
Why not? Just drive off anything.
Also known for doing all his own stunts, all that jazz. Big movie actor in America, at least. I would say it worldwide as well at this
I would
point.
definitely say worldwide with the amount of like
things he's
movies
done.
he does and how they like don't just take place in America. Like he goes overseas and does that stuff. So I would hope so that it's definitely worldwide for sure. But
At this point, between like Top Gun and Mission Impossible.
yeah.
But also, I find it funny too. I was doing like my research to like prepare for this for you and you guys. And I was like, oh, like what other notable movies he has done. So I pulled up his like IMDb or whatever. And it just,
that
yeah.
movie hit, bro.
There's a bunch of others. But what made me laugh though, it makes me think about how like, I don't know how else to put it, but like racist Hollywood was, or just weird, like how whitewashing with Hollywood was. Cause he's in a film called like The Last Samurai. Not Asian.
No,
at all.
There's a lot of movies like that. I don't know which one was it?
Brad
It could
Pitt.
have been something like that, or I know there was one with like.
I think Matt Damon was one about the Great Wall of China or some shit.
I was gonna say I thought it was Robin Hood or something like that, but I don't think it was.
But Robin Hood. What is that? Is that like European? Is that like Dutch or something?
Yeah, but it was just like one of those things where it was like, but that's the one I'm thinking of though. It was like called the Great Wall. Or something like that, and it was like
it's about the war on the Great Wall
like
of China.
Something was like Jamie Foxx was in it,
and the entire army's white.
Yeah, and I think Jamie Foxx was in one of those too. And I was like, I'm confused here. Like, are we just getting best actors and just putting them in any cultural setting?
Yeah, and I just like I remember when I was in college, there was like a class about race and film that I had to take because there was like different. And I was like, I'm gonna take the film class because I want to watch films.
True.
And they were talking about how like back in like the 50s, 60s or whatever, they would be doing like Native American films, like old westerns or whatever, and they would pick a white guy, paint him like a deep orange tan, and just call him Native American, or like obviously they like blackface even further back. Like so, it's been a while that like that's been a thing in film, and like obviously you think of people like Melody, fucking Marilyn Monroe. This is what I was trying to say, not Melanie Monroe. She's like of Hispanic descent, and she dyed her hair blonde. All this other shit just to get filmed as a white passing Hispanic, and like plenty of people have done that in the past. But I just found it funny that like he was on the cover of a movie called The Last Samurai. He's not even a supporting character. He was the lead.
Honestly, I probably would still watch it.
Yeah, I'm sure it excelled in the box office.
I'm pretty sure he jumped off something, and that's gonna get my view for sure.
Yeah. But it's just funny to me how people will do that.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of films where it's like, you could have just hired somebody that was of that race and it would have made more sense.
But you know what? When you make a movie that's so far fetched, that's like kind of out of there, because if it's just something like so niche, you're just like, how are we going to get people to watch this if we don't have somebody famous on the cover?
That's what I hate. But like, I'm assuming The Last Samurai, if you just picked a good Asian actor.
No, yeah.
Samurai shit does well. Look at Shogun.
Yeah, I mean,
Shogun's doing amazingly.
Yeah, if you actually like do some like work to look for people who are actually like of that race, and I guess well known, because I'm pretty sure there is some. And
the guy who's in Shogun now, he's been an actor for long as hell. He was Lee's brother in Rush Hour.
Oh no,
that's him.
Yo, okay, my bad. I didn't realize the show you were saying at first, and now
yeah. You didn't tell me that guy wouldn't have been a good Last Samurai.
Yeah.
He's
done
now.
A lot of good stuff too. What else was he in? Dang, I can't remember. There's a lot of good things. Yeah, he was a lot of good things. I just can't remember off the top of my head.
Rush Hour 1, Rush Hour 2.
He did a lot of good things. Also, the bull, who played, who I think would have probably been good too. He was in Tokyo Drift, the antagonist, the main antagonist. I know he's been in a few stuff too recently too. I know he's in like that hospital show, which is very weird, but I would have never took him for being in a movie or a show like that. But yeah, he would have been a good person too. Oh, he was in Bullet Train.
Yes, that was very
I'm
recent.
like, bro, I know
Brad
saw him. Yeah, Brad Pitt
and a bunch of other people.
Brad Pitt in Tokyo.
Yeah,
makes sense, right? Yeah, I guess.
But he was like an agent.
Yeah.
But like Last Samurai was like a historical thing.
Yeah, it was like not like something in like the present time, more so like super.
Yeah, it's like
but then you got
like there was Tom Cruise was not in China
there
during that time.
Reason for him to be
there. But like Bullet Train is like, he's an agent who's doing one last mission in Japan or whatever. Like whatever.
Yeah.
Makes no sense. I don't get it. But
it's Hollywood.
Has nothing to do with what I talk about. There was a video. I meant to like write down the creator's name, but there's a video by some woman. We're gonna ignore that. There's a video
That's us.
yeah, us in like 20 years. I need to stop doing that to the mic.
Not at all. Not at all.
I'm thrown off.
Like, I don't, and it's like I don't know who.
If that's not me,
right? That's you.
Anyway, there's a woman on TikTok that made a video discussing it that brought it to my attention. So I'm not gonna take all the credit. I forget her name. I'm gonna look it up. Put it later. She discusses how there's been like blind items. You know what blind items are? It's basically like anonymous random stories about celebrities without telling.
Blind items.
Yes. Basically, like you won't say who the person is.
Okay.
But it's like all like A-list actor does X, Y, and Z before films or whatever. Like just and it tells you what they do. And then usually people are like, I could kind of tell who you're speaking about, you know.
Okay.
So there's one about Tom Cruise that apparently he'll pull up to like supermarkets or like pet stores. I haven't even started yet.
I'm sorry. I just can't see it. And it's like, that's what makes it even funnier.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like.
So there's been like 3 or 4 different accounts of this happening, which is why I'm bringing this up. If this was just one person, I'd be like, no, it could have been anybody. Could have been the Last Samurai. Oh. But he pulls up to like supermarkets, pet stores, things like that. And he'll go to like the fish market and he'll order or ask for a fish. And he'll like, you know, take a look at them, whatever. And he'll buy one. And then he'll be like, don't wrap it up. And he'll take it to the bathroom. And he'll be, so they say like, each time it's happened, like the worker's like, yo, like, it's Tom Cruise. Like, what is he doing here? And he walks in like maxed up, like double masked up, and he'll have like 2 security guards. And he'll buy the fish. He'll be like, "Don't wrap it." He'll go to the bathroom and like be in there for like 10 minutes and dip out without the fish. Okay, so then go ahead.
I was gonna say, I'm not trying to defend him in any way. This is what I think I know of what it could be. Like Mark, have you been in the supermarket with a fish?
And gone into the bathroom for 10 minutes and leave without the fish. You know how expensive fish is?
But I'm saying, like, I think I know why he's doing that.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Because I know he's a very big advocate for Scientology. And I'm thinking that most likely probably has to do something with it. Again, how many times he's done it, though?
But what does Scientology have to do with?
Exactly.
With fish?
That's what I would like to know. I don't know. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm just talking out of my butt. Again, I apologize if I am defending anybody. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know what else that could be for other than that. Then he's just some, weirdo.
Fish freak.
Yeah. But then that's the thing, though. It's like, where does the fish go?
Hear me out.
Now you want me to hear you.
Yeah.
I understand what he's doing.
Well, no, there's more to the story. I just gave you a chance to intrude. So after he dipped out and then the 2 security guards are watching the door, he does what he has to do. He leaves. And then obviously after they're gone, the employee's like, why the fuck? Where's the fish? They eat it. It's like, that's not healthy. Like, it's not sushi, Yeah. What's up? So he goes into the bathroom. He checks the trash can and the fish is still in there. Just like, I'm sick of this. Wrapped in paper towels. And yeah, it's just the whole fish there. He left it behind. It's like, what happened to it? I guess we're going to have to hold it like this for the rest of the episode. It's all right. Yeah, so he buys fish, goes into the bathroom, does his thing, and leaves it behind. To what has left people to believe that Tom Cruise is Yamin with the fish. And that's the whole story right now. I tried.
Maybe switch it.
But yeah, people were believing that he's effing these fish and leaving them behind.
I don't know what that could be.
Yeah. So
he's doing. I don't know how that really works.
So yeah, he purchased a sea bass in Italy, and that's where he first did it. Left it behind. He did the same thing in a fish market. Waited out, told him not to wrap it. Picked it out. He did another one in Beijing. So these are like worldwide instances. He must have been filming Last Samurai.
Maybe it's a good luck tradition, I guess he got going on.
And yeah, so the time he did it in Beijing, he bought a pompano fish, which is known to be a toothless fish. So there's multiple instances where people believe he had bought the fish, went in there for like 10 minutes, did his thing, left it behind. It's a weird pattern. So I'm just curious as to why he's wasting money on fish if he's not doing that. What else could he be doing with said fish?
Mm-hmm.
He's not eating it.
This is true. He's not.
No rituals.
This is also true.
So what are the, like, I'm trying to, you said you were trying to hear him out. What other reasons could there be for
That's
it?
the only thing I could think of. It has something to do with his religion. And I was like, maybe, but I don't know.
Yeah, but that's like a cult. It's not even barely a religion.
Hey,
They've
you
had
tell
some-
that, you
they've
tell
had-
that to him.
They've had some weird shit going on. They have for a while now.
And the fact that you're saying that, what makes you think that doesn't go that far as to him bringing?
Maybe a part of it is, oh, your weekly sacrament is you got to bang a fish in a bathroom.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So Tom
Yeah.
Cruise has yet to comment on it. They've asked him about it. His team has not responded.
Imagine being the security guards.
Yeah. And they just know that.
And they're just
Maybe one of the security guards wrote that.
True.
They're like, yo, I'm tired of
I can't do this anymore.
I'm tired of listening to this man go crazy on some fish in the bathroom. Another incident, we took it to his car. Weird shit. Hollywood's weird,
I
bro.
don't want to do that, bro.
After Diddy parties and 1,000 bottles of baby oil and all this other weird shit, freak offs, like, you mean to tell me a fish is out the question?
Hey, man. I don't know what they like to do. I don't know why. Yeah, they think that this stuff is cool. I guess they just bored at this point. Tom
Yeah.
Cruise is like, I've broken enough bones in my body, done enough weird stuff that I'm just like, this is my next step now.
So keeps him going. He's like, I'm off drugs. I bang fish now.
Leave me alone.
The fish is dead. It's like,
Just leave me alone. Gosh.
what I do with my fish is my business. But no, that's disgusting because like bestiality and stuff like that,
Yeah.
But since you mentioned the whole Scientology thing, and I was doing down my rabbit hole of Tom Cruise and like trying to figure stuff out for today's episode, I also learned, who Sabrina Carpenter is, right?
Yeah.
Singer or whatnot. When I was looking up the stuff for Tom Cruise, I found out that her aunt, I don't know who she was until yesterday, but Sabrina Carpenter's aunt name is Nancy Cartwright, and she's a voice actress / actress, and she's also a Scientologist,
Mm-hmm.
or in Scientology, and she voices Bart and Marge
Oh, really?
from The Simpsons and Rugrats. She's done. I think she's Chucky, Kim Possible, and a bunch of other stuff.
I'm just trying to like picture the voice or picture her face.
You're not gonna know her face.
But I thought I've seen the person who did Marge's face. That's why I'm like,
Well, maybe you might have, but I was gonna say I don't think in any other situation you would have seen her face. But yeah, she's a voice actress and stuff like that who's like in Scientology and has done a lot of like famous stuff. And it's Sabrina Carpenter's aunt, which was like kind of cool to me, but also it makes me think of the idea of like, I've talked about it somewhat before, but like where some of these artists come from. I'm not going to discredit Sabrina Carpenter because she's been on like Disney and shit, and like she's talented and she's doing amazing right now. She's like, God damn it. Gosh darn it. Sorry. So she's like killing it right now, but it just makes you think like, you would think some of these people really got this shit like just on their own.
mm-hmm.
And you think about how these people gotten this successful just to find out that they're a Nepo baby. No discredit, because like she's talented. I'm not gonna say she's not. But damn, my whole sweater was chick. I've been like that the whole episode. So like not to discredit her talent, but it's crazy how like she just kind of, is lucky that she has somebody who's already in show business to kind of like guide her into that direction, because she already had connects at like Disney Channel, obviously, for being doing Kim Possible stuff. I think she was like Rufus or some shit.
She was Rufus. Okay, I thought you were gonna say Kim.
not Sabrina Carpenter, talking about her aunt.
Oh, okay.
That her aunt voiced in Kim Possible, the show.
Okay.
So she has connects at Disney, and then Sabrina Carpenter was on Disney shows in the later years. Obviously, the ones that like they sucked,
Stop.
but still,
for sure.
her and like Olivia Rodrigo, she was like in the later ones, and nobody really cares about. But she was on there first. She's been acting and doing work for a long time, and obviously she blew up now because like Disney stars have to become pop stars at some point. It's just how it goes. But it makes you think, like, damn, like if she didn't have that connect, like how far would it have gone?
Mm-hmm.
So, no disrespect, she's talented, but it's kind of easy to get into the club if you know some of the owners.
Everybody in the club.
So I thought that was kind of interesting. It's like it just always pops out like that because you're like, damn, like these people work so hard. There's people out here like with real talent working their ass off.
Oh, what's the family like?
And they don't have, and like they're not famous. And it's like, oh, you don't have somebody who works at Disney Channel. So, or same thing with the music business. Like there's a lot of other instances with that same thing, where like a lot of actresses and actors like these days, it's like you see them now, they pop out. It's like, oh, where did this person come from? Like they're talented, they're dope, but like where they come from, then you find out that like somebody majors, like another well-known actress or actor's son or daughter.
It was just word of mouth.
Yeah.
They told them, they were like, oh, you should listen. And then they're like, oh, well, since you're good for your, I wouldn't say good for your money, but since obviously you have a good reputation, most likely what you're telling me to do for this person most likely is going to be good.
You're a great actor / actress. Their daughter or son probably had all the resources in the world to go to a good school for acting, whatever. Been around you to have you as a mentor. I've already seen your work. You already attached to that. Cool. Let's bring your kid in and then you're set.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Who else is it? I think the one girl from from what's the show with Zendaya?
It's
where she's a drug addict.
Oh, Euphoria.
That one. I think it's like
the Disney Channel show.
No. Shake it up. Shake it up.
I was like,
the way they was dancing and shake it up, she might have been a drug addict.
I'm like, okay.
But no, Judd Apatow, I believe, is his daughter's name, but she's on Euphoria, and her dad wrote like a lot of like or helped out in a lot of films. Like he did a lot of like Seth Rogen stuff and like a bunch of other films. I'm trying to remember what else. So I don't sound stupid. Oh, Judd Apatow's the dad. His daughter's name is, I forget. Maud Apatow, something like that. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He did Knocked Up. This is 40. He did 40 Year Old Virgin.
Oh.
Super Bad.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like directed a lot of Anchorman, Bridesmaids.
Anchorman, yeah.
So he has his hands run deep, So you have your daughter, he's like, and she was also in she was in Knocked Up. The daughter, but like as a baby, like she was in Knocked Up.
Okay.
So yeah, Nepo babies. As long as you acknowledge you're a Nepo baby, I don't really care.
True.
But if you're like a Nepo baby, you're like, yo, I got the shit out like ain't nobody helped me to get to where I'm at. Yeah. Meanwhile, you had all the connects in Hollywood to get you like, because like Willow Smith, talented as fuck. I cannot deny that. Mm-hmm. Does it help to like you look exactly like Will Smith and you know that shit? We're not gonna lie, that is Will Smith as a woman.
That's
hot.
I'm like, Will?
But like,
low.
Yeah. But she's super talented, been doing it for a long time. Hair back and forth up until now, where she's like nominated for Grammys for like contemporary albums and she can sing her ass off. And people who have like come across her in real life have said like, yo, she's a dope person, like super chill and down to earth. So yeah, like in that case, it's like I'm not gonna be mad at you because like
she's put in the work.
We know she has. It's like we know you ain't get it out the mud, Willow. She was like, that's hot. So
That's hot.
But she's also super talented, so it's like she's earned her spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're ass and like you're there, then it's like
a lot of times you see that too, which is why they don't end up being in the same business line or at least like close to it. You're just like, they're doing something.
It's like Chet Hanks.
Yeah.
Well, he was just like he was speaking patois for like a year or two, and then he dropped it. He was like, I think he's like on his Make America Great Again shit. I think
is he
or something? I could be lying. There's a lot of creators that like once they start to die down, they immediately become like MAGA supporters, just because they know people. Just because they know people will ride for that, even if they don't believe it or not.
Yeah.
But
speaking of Disney Channel stars, though, well, this goes a lot more of other stuff. You saw that like in Kai's stream that he's doing for his.
He brought up the Licciardi out.
Yeah, that was so random.
That was so dope, though.
I looked at it because I saw like on his like Instagram post and he like put it up there, and I was just like, I would not have expected.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like I don't know. To me, I would have thought you would have picked like a bunch of stars from like a bunch of different shows, but it was literally just the cast from that show, and I was like, this must have been probably your favorite show or something.
Nah, so. I don't know if you probably don't see them on TikTok, I'm assuming, but that like those three people, like Charlie and like the kid brother, I forget his name, and the dad from Good Luck Charlie, at least the two guys, or the young kid in there. I'm sorry. He has like a podcast, the younger brother from Good Luck Charlie.
Okay.
And he has like other Disney stars on it. And he does like a cooking thing now on YouTube. But he has a girlfriend with him. But like in his cooking thing, he's brought out the dad from Good Luck Charlie. And he's brought out Charlie before. And he's brought out Charlie before.
Gotcha.
So yeah, they've done work together before. They've done a bunch of other like film stuff before, and it's become popular. So I think part of that was like, oh, you guys are already together. Like, come pop on in the show. He also had Miranda Cosgrove on there.
Oh yeah, that was like in the very beginning.
Yeah,
which was really hilarious.
So
I was like, oh, this is so cool.
He pulled out the TikTok Spider-Man guy.
Oh yeah,
and then had the actual voice of Miles Morales pull up.
I saw that. Yeah, I've been keeping up with a lot of stuff that he does for every day. Man, he just broke the world record for
his personal and the world record.
Yeah.
But
dang,
I don't think I've ever watched his stream live. I've always just seen clips.
I've watched one, and that joint was so funny, bro. Because they were playing basketball in the back of the house, and they were like who was it? I don't remember. I can't remember, but somebody was just like so heated when they were playing basketball, like really upset, tight. And it was just so funny because they're just over here trying to just play. And meanwhile, you got people really hype and really just heat. I'm just like, bro, this is so dumb.
Yeah.
And then you just have like, a bunch of just random, just like girls that are just there, just in the corner, just on their phone. I'm like, bro, what are y'all doing?
But it's for the audience.
I know.
Like, people gonna thirst over that.
Though. And I was just like, bro, what the heck? And then it was is it Ray? Right? Yeah.
The Asian kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just popped up.
Sure, yeah. But then like in that stream, like he was there. He was also just playing too and stuff like that. And
he's like a professional basketball player now. He doesn't play in the NBA, but he plays for like professional league.
Yeah. Yeah. I was just seeing some of that stuff, but
well, he had Denzel Curry on there. DDG was on there, which is like another rapper, and like about like his wife or ex, I guess, was upset. Mom is of his child
because his baby was on the stream. But then she was like, it's not so bad. I feel
yeah. So a lot of stuff going around his like stream and stuff, which is cool. It's crazy to think about, like to the extent that he really just turned that shit into iCarly type shit. Like the way he's just doing the most random things.
He did, yeah. Everybody said that.
Doped up.
It's literally just iCarly in real life now.
And then he pulled it up on it.
Exactly.
So he's kind of dope for that. I had because I saw the headline basically saying like, oh, he like broke the world record already for most subs. And then I was just thinking about like when I first even heard of him, up until now, like the difference is kind of wild because I don't know what it was for, but it was like a clip where he was just like doing an interview or like posting some of that, and he was like with some girl laughing. I'm trying to fuck. And then from there, he just took over the fucking streaming shit. I don't know if you've seen that clip before. It's funny. Hilarious. How long is it supposed to be? This thing is it for the whole month?
I think it is. I think it's supposed to be a whole month of him just streaming consistently, just throughout the whole thing. So yeah, he just has it where he wakes up, sleeps, which is to the point where that's where I'm like, I have no idea how that goes.
Yeah.
Again, I've only seen clips of sometimes when I think when he was with Drewski and Kevin Hart, or when they like slept over and stuff like that. But like, I never see anything to that point where he like sleeps, but. Again, that makes some sense to where he gets people when he sleeps, so that way there's something to entertain. It's like you getting the night shift, kind of, you know. Honestly, that'd be so dope if you had like a late night talk show person come in for the night shift. That'd be so cool, honestly. But I think it's just throughout the whole month. So,
did you see the production like room for his streams?
I only see that room that he's in, but I don't know how.
I saw somewhere was it? I think.
Like I know he has like a bunch of cameras though everywhere.
Like, I gotta
the whole house. It's like now that I'm remembering it, bro. Oh my gosh! Did you see the stuff where it was like with Kodak on there?
Oh yeah, he was just tweaking the whole time.
Bro, I was like,
he was mad uncomfortable.
Yeah, he was like, "Yo, Kodak, you good? Yo, you good?"
Yeah, bro, I brought this boy on here.
He was just like, I was like, yo.
It looked like he lost hella weight too.
Yeah,
and he has like the goatee now.
But I was just looking, I'm like, bro, this is so sad to watch.
But no, there's a clip with DDG like before he popped on the stream, and he was getting like mic'd up by like some people behind the scenes. I guess his people were recording it. There's like a separate room, no bullshit. Like there's a desk, and that entire wall or this entire wall behind me just screens of everything, like all bunch of different models with different angles and shit. They got like 8 people on the desk. Like it's like news station type production.
I mean,
I'm sure he might have done that just for the subathon thing, but yeah, like
W to him because I mean, like that just kind of shows how serious he is about it.
Yeah.
I mean, like that's just cool to be able to know that like that's what you want to do with this. Like it's not
And-
like, oh, I just want to have my webcam on my computer.
Yeah.
I want to make sure like
It's
there's
a
so
full
much
on-
of everything. You know,
Yeah, so
that's cool.
the fact that he's putting that much like time and money into it is dope. Like
Yeah, because he got
it just shows the difference.
Yeah, and it's like that's one of those things where it's like, yeah, you could be a streamer like that, and you can see that money come in. You could be like, oh yeah, like I can just do this and just get a bag. But then when you actually see stuff like this, where it's like, again, he could have just had his webcam up and still did almost the same amount of stuff. But he's like, why not take it even further?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I can do it.
Pushing the envelope a little bit.
Exactly. So it's like cool, and then he gets, he wants to actually put the work in for it. So that's what's cool about it.
In a whole ass mansion. He was taking a shower on stream. Some big dude walked into some big dude like walked in his house and he was like, I'm sure he knew who he was. It was a guy like in shorts just being like, he's like, yo, what you doing in my house? It's like obviously you know who Boo is. Like
Yeah. Honestly, one of the funniest things Kai does is when he plays dumb.
yeah.
Like, yo. I'm just like, bro, stop. Like, I know you're acting right now.
Yeah. But who knows? Maybe Sabrina Carpenter will pop up on the stream. It's just some random shit.
When I tell you, I mean, it's literally up in the air. Like, I was in my head thinking, I'm like, bro, definitely athletes, definitely movie stars, definitely just like.
Because I mean, it's become part of like marketing rollouts.
Yeah.
Like people like Quavo did it for his album. Like he was like, oh, I'm gonna be on like the week of his release.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart had Borderlands coming out. That's when he popped up on his stream.
Was just on it too, yeah.
Uzi One Eternal Take Two comes out. Like it's all part of it. Like Nicki Minaj had her album. She was on it.
Yeah.
So it's becoming to a point where like these streamers are so big that it's obviously their audience is all younger people and that's where they want to get like the streams or the movies or whatever the watches from. So now it's like that's a way of marketing your stuff is like popping up on Kai's stream, which is wild.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's cool though.
Yeah.
Cool at the same time.
But maybe one day we'll have a voice bringing for the cameras and shit doing it for us. But
True, yeah.
we're gonna hop up out of here because cameras start cutting out and we're running out of time and this mic's gonna make me fling it across the room. So Mark, where can they find you?
You can find me Instagram, etc. Mark. Victor, where can they find you? Etc.
Find us everywhere at Real Etc. My stuff is at ETC Victor. All the links are always in our description. Appreciate you guys for watching as always. How y'all feel about that Bunker Invaders? I had a great time playing that. It was hilarious.
Pretty funny.
Y'all let us know. But yeah, we're gonna keep on doing what we do. We'll see you guys next time. Deuce.